What's going on, my crew? This is Jay, and welcome to another episode of the Dark Trilogy. And in today's episode, I wanted to show you guys a few things before we get started on some genetics machines. First off, I made a easy route into the nether because we are going to probably need some nether type stuff soon, and I wanted to be able to get in there easily and efficiently. I haven't organized things in a while. Of course, with the whole remodeling and all this, not been able to really be able to get that stuff done. So, but check this out. I got this honey tank, and if you guys can't see in the corner here, I got another fluid duct filling this thing up with honey. So now that it's full, oh, by the way, this is a beealyzer, or an analyzer, so we can put bees in there and trees to be able to analyze them, and then put them into a beealyzer to be able to fully analyze exactly everything that's going on there. But I wanted to show you the type of systems we've got going on up here. So I've really been focusing on getting ourselves where we need to be organization-wise, and trying to make sure that each thing has a room and all that. So I haven't really had time to do any machine type stuff. Of course, as I've told you guys before, that's something I really want to focus on doing on camera. Does these? Ooh, I like that. It's something I really want to focus on doing on camera. Sorry. I also took down all the buildings and stuff like that out here, so we have a full idea of what's going on. We're gonna plant some trees and stuff along this area, make ourselves a little orchard, all that cool stuff. But for right now, I just wanted to get things cleaned up and be able to really explore this pack the way it should be explored, and be able to use everything in it like we want to. So of course we have all this cool bee stuff going on right now, and these things are still cultivating like mad. I don't think they've gone through all of the most of the frames, so let's go ahead and stick some more frames. But today I really want to focus on the genetics portion of the mod, and one of the things that I want to be able to do is there's a much faster and easier way to get our bees to breed. And another thing that worries me that I didn't know about until I did a little bit of research, but I think this might be our last frame for right now. I know I can make more, but anyways, one of the things I noticed is, you guys see how it says ignoble, and this one says pristine? Ignoble princesses will actually die, meaning that when we put them through over and over and over and over again, eventually they'll get to a point where they won't work. They'll die off, and then we'll lose our princess. I mean, which isn't too big of a deal when we have good. This is pristine stock. It isn't too big of a deal when we have something like this going on, where we can just put a new drone in there and just keep subjecting it to cultivation. But there's a much easier way to do that. And if we go to the Gendustry mod, come on now. Maybe that's not the way it's spelled. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Gendustry. There we go. We've got a few different things, and I think what we want is the mutatron, which is going to require us to do quite a few things. This is what we're going to have to go through today. So first things first, we're going to need a thermionic fabricator. Now, what's a thermionic fabricator? These allow us to make these electronic tubes for forestry, and they're going to be super, super useful. So it's not like we're just building some crazy thing, but we're going to be able to... Oh, we need honeydew. Are we sure that's what I need to do? Genetic imprinter, transposer, protein liquefier, DNA extractor, genetic sampler. I'm pretty sure I need the mutatron. Yep. So we need the power module, which requires emeralds. We need the bee receptacle, which is going to require 3 of these, which actually, as you guys can see, isn't that big of a deal. Where we're going to have a little bit of problems is this honeydew. I don't know how you get honeydew. A dripping comb. Now, a dripping comb, I believe, is produced, yes, by a noble. So, it's time that we start to breed up a noble princess. So, let's pull these guys out, do a sleep, and let's get ourselves some dripping combs from a noble. There's not much we can do right now other than take ourselves a common princess. Is this our only common princess, though? No. Okay. So let's take a common and a cultivated and keep switching them back and forth here. Alright. Because we have that one common over there. And a common and a cultivated will get us one of 2. We will either get a unweary, which is the industrious branch, or we'll get a noble, which is the majestic branch, I guess is what I would call it, I guess. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let's get ourselves a what was it that we needed? Thermionic fabricator. On it. No. What's this? I know it if I see it. I don't know how to spell it though. That's problematic. Redstone pulverizer, induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid transposer, energy. All right, hold on. Gendustry. Mutatron. How do we build this? That's my question. Oh, that's gonna require. I'm almost inclined to do this because then we won't have to worry about the honeydew. And these aren't that hard to make, for me at least. And the power module requires emerald. We have emeralds. We need another bee. Oh, okay, so we still need the honeydew just for that one bee receptacle. Okay. Well, what was I looking up again? Yeah, thermionic fabricator. Okay, so thermionic fabricator right here. This guy. So it's glass, a sturdy casing, which is just bronze, and then gold. Not too hard to make. One thing I did want to mention to you guys that I don't think I haven't mentioned yet, is that there is no more red power in this mod. He removed Project Red because obviously it's redundant, which is cool. But I just wanted to let you guys know that now, in order to build the things that we need to build, like for instance the timer, we now need to use blue power, which isn't too hard. It's just like it was before pretty much, except for it's made by blue power, which means we need tessellite. The biggest things that we're going to need to do here really aren't that difficult. But one of the things I wanted to follow up on really quickly is the nickel and stuff like that. Let me just write blue power, because maybe it's not nickel. Like the tungsten ore and stuff like this. When you use a laser drill, it makes a laser focus, apparently. Oh, wait. No. That's what I wanted. Okay. So it doesn't appear that there's much else needed. That's one thing that I'm curious about, is what exactly is this whole thing used for other than decoration? And that's kind of making me wonder the use of that mod, other than the fact that it has timers and stuff. Because I don't like useless ores. I really don't like when people just add or make a mod and then they're like, oh, This is a great mod. Play it. It has ores that look pretty. You should always have a use in your mod. What am I doing wrong? Thermionic fabricator. Oh, okay, we need a chest. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I am excited that we don't have to, that we're not, like, put in this, I guess, confusing, I don't even know what you'd call it, where we have to choose between blue power or red power, and obviously red power is easier. Ugh, that's the only thing I don't like about these doors. If I have something in my hand, I don't want to have to use a free hand. It's annoying. I wish I could just pop it off, which maybe I can. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Power upstairs. So this, I believe, is... Oh, okay, so it is forestry, so we'll put it right next to the squeezers. For right now, when we make a new machine in Minecraft, we are just going to kind of do this number right... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're just going to have to plug it right in this way. A weird way. Boop. Okay, so we're going to need to put glass in. And need to be able to melt the glass. That's an important key part. But let's do these tubes. So we needed a diamondite tube. So we need lots of glass, and we need some diamond and all that. Wait, no. Okay, and then do. Is this one of those things? Oh, that was quick. Is this one of those things where it's going to constantly be taking power? Because I want to be able to turn it off. Let's see if we can. Oh, I don't want it to conflict with that. Oh. I don't trust it, so I'm going to turn this off. We might have to use a leadstone energy cell and allow that to turn off. Okay, so let's look up the Gendustry thing again and take a look at what we need. So we need quartz. How do I build these things? Not that difficult. The basic gear is probably a lot easier to make, so we don't have to do 2 steps. But the power module, we're going to need a... So how many exactly of these things do we need? Because we might need another one now that I'm thinking about it. So there's the diamondite electronic tube, which requires 2 porpoise, which we got for the bee receptacle. We also need the honeydew. So that's 1 of those. Each one of these costs 4. So we actually need to put through 2 more, and then, oh, okay, hold on. So back up a second. The mutation tank. Interesting. The mutation we're going to need anyway, so we might as well make that. So we should be okay. Building all of this. This is going to require a lot of bronze. How many of these do we need? We need one for the genetics processor. I got that. These are just straight up bronze gears that we need. So we do need to make more bronze. And this is going to be 4, which requires 4 bronze ingots. So 4 times 4 is 16 times 3 plus 4. Ooh, no. 4 times 4 times 4. So 16 times 4, which I believe is 8 times 8. So that's 64 plus another 4. Jeez, we're gonna need 68 iron or bronze. Wow. How much more do we have left? We still have a bunch of molten tin, so let's smelt up that. And oh my goodness, this is crazy. But once, all we need is 2. This is really resource intensive for this mutation machine, which I don't mind. Here's the thing, guys. When I've played this in the past, one of the things that I notice is that things are really easy to get, like obnoxiously easy, and it's kind of sad. I don't want that. I want to be able to have to go through a bunch of hoops to get to where I need to go. Okay, so let's go downstairs and build what we can right now. I'm going to throw this into the centrifuge, throw this into the squeezer, and I want to check what the thing down here looks like. Huh. Hold on. But I think those can fill. I would assume they can, but I want this tank to be pretty full. And then what I can do is I can have like a switch or something like that. Maybe right here probably will work, where I can allow this tank here to fill up. Okay, so let's make what we can of this. I don't think we're going to finish this up in this episode because we're already starting to go pretty long. But I know one thing we can make is this a mutagen tank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know I've got glass panes somewhere, but I need to go find it, and I don't want to do that. Conveniently in our inventory we have tin. And we need a sturdy casing, which is bronze ingots, which we don't have right now. But one thing I think we can make is the power mod. No, we can't make the power module, but we can make this genetics processor. Let's go grab. Oops. Come on. Extra tools. We just need one pulsating chip. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Pulsating chip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me the genetics processor. This must have been updated because last I knew it wasn't this complicated. 1.0.7. T-Fox probably updated it, which is a good thing. Like I said, actually, let's look at the, what was it, DNA extractor that we did? Yeah, we never had to make any of these diaminite, whatever they are, processors. And certainly I didn't have to make the P receptacle. So I have to go back to that video and see. But I think, unfortunately, that's all we can do with this machine for now until we get a noble honeydew and more bronze. Now, if we had bronze on tap, if we had these nobles on tap, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But because, unfortunately, we just don't have those resources with us, it makes things a little more difficult. So let's go up here and kind of see what we got. Okay. Now, I believe that just because we have a noble stock, it doesn't mean that we're going to get full percentage, whoops, on a full chance of getting ourselves the, whatever you call it there. What was it called? The dripping honeycomb. But that's going to do it for today's episode, you guys, just because even though I had planned out what we were going to do, I don't think it's going to get done. I still need to get bronze, we need to get honeydew, all that stuff. So, next episode we're going to be looking at the botany mod up there. I've learned a little bit, and I want to kind of test some things out and show you guys some things. So, with that being said, until next time, happy mining good crafting.